What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunch with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some Q&A concerning Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. This is more or less focused on Usyk, okay? Now, this is from Wiz1520. As we know, a rumor has leaked that Tyson Fury is offered 90 million pounds to face Usyk, okay? Now, Usyk is more than likely getting 50, okay? 50 million. They're offering him 50 million pounds to fight, allegedly or rumored, to fight Tyson, 90 million. Now, that's the rumor. And according to Wiz 1520, he goes back and tries to justify or claim that Oleksandr Usyk didn't want a rematch or didn't want to fight Tyson without a rematch, okay? And this is what he said, guys. Quote, at Counterpunch Boxing News, like not wanting a rematch, seems like Usyk changed his mind when the rematch got taken off the table. Seems like you are making excuses to push your narrative there, Kurt. Listen, one thing I don't do, I don't push narratives. I just tell people how I think and what I feel is going on, okay, with other people. And that's based on logic. That's not based on my feelings or my emotions, okay, or my desires even. You know, and I've had desires. I wanted Mike Tyson to knock out Lennox Lewis. I wanted David Tua to knock out Lennox Lewis. But it didn't happen. You know, and in as much as I felt a certain type of way, you can't change that. That's fact. Being factual, that's logical. Okay? So I had to learn that over these years because, of course, those fights happened over 20 years ago. Right? So, yeah. But understand Wiz 1520, I had to put him on Front Street simply because Oleksandr Usyk didn't ask for a rematch. You know, the rematch clause was agreed by both sides. It wasn't just Usyk. And it wasn't just, you know, Tyson Fury. Oh, well, how about not a rematch? See, when Tyson mentioned that verbally, and he said that off a video via social media, he said, how about a no rematch clause? What he did then was he just undid everything or attempted to undo everything that they've already worked on and overcame. Okay. And this is my response. I said, no, that's not what happened at all. See, understand, you fell for the Fury fake out. Tyson Fury said that, but he was the one who wanted 50-50 in the rematch. That was what was on paper. He said to the public that he wanted no rematch, which was a lie. Because he never said there's no rematch. He said that there's no rematch clause, but it wasn't in writing that there was never going to be one. See, for anyone to say, after a contract has been finalized, agreed upon, and sent over, okay, to the other side, you can't then say, hey, how about this? You can't say that because those terms are not implemented in wording, in writing, in the contract that you sent over. That's, first of all, that's unprofessional, you know. And it's illegal. It's not valid. So for Tyson Fury saying, well, hey, mother sucker, right? How about no rematch clause? Well, you've already sent over a contract saying you wanted no, yet you wanted 50-50 on a rematch. But then you wanted 70-30. Okay. So then the negotiations reopened. Then it's like, okay, well, if you want to reopen negotiations, then how about you take 70 or 30-70 when we beat you? And Tyson did not want that. He wanted 50-50. Okay? He wanted 50-50. But here's the deal. When he says, hey, no rematch clause, that was not in any contract. That's just something that he's saying. It's just cap, people. Okay, understand the difference. Tyson Fury was just trying to make that fight difficult because he didn't really have an answer for anybody. I don't think he was ready. I don't think he was trying to get ready. That's why he had to do something. He had to, because he had fans and he is the Gypsy King, so he had to lie about it. And he got caught up in a lie. There's no hate. It's just you understanding the facts. He said that Sugar Hill came over to train him. That was a lie. He didn't come over to train him. He came over to train Lawrence Okolie because Lawrence Okolie, is also trained by Javen Sugar Hill. Since Javen Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury are so close because Javen Sugar Hill's uncle is Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart is very close to the Fury and the Lee family. Okay? For a long time now, for many years. He's known Tyson since Tyson had hair. And that's been a long time ago now. Okay, so you have to understand that. So setting the record straight from people that think that, oh, well, Usyk changed his mind when the rematch got taken off the table. No. You couldn't take a rematch off the table because the rematch clause was already 50-50. Since Tyson Fury started rehashing stuff, okay, and coming back and saying things that already were agreed upon in writing, then, hey, let's go back and start writing in some stuff. So Usyk was like, okay, since you're doing that now, since I've already agreed to 30% like a mandatory challenger, but I'm the unified champion. So I'm going to agree to that little lowball offer because I'm that convinced that I can beat you. So guess what? You're going to, since you don't want a rematch clause all of a sudden, okay, you're going to give me that when I beat you. You're going to give me 70% and you'll take 30. And Tyson said no. That's what happened. That's the last no that Usyk was willing to take. That's it. Because he was like, okay, that's just stupid. You want me to sacrifice 30-70 in your favor. But then yet, when I beat you, you don't want to give me 70-30, even when I beat you. You know what that means, and you know what that really spells out. That means Tyson Fury does not respect Oleksandr Usyk, and Oleksandr Usyk caught on to that. He was like, you know something? You don't respect me as a champion. You're still thinking you're big swinging dick around here when I still tax your ass in the first fight, and you still want 50-50 like you're still somebody credible. You fought Wilder twice, and you lost to me. I beat Joshua too, then I beat you. Bars. But what really happens? That means I still gotta give you 50% of the pot in a place where I didn't even really want to fight in the first place. I didn't even want to fight in the UK. I wanted to fight in Saudi Arabia because the money was guaranteed. What's better than guaranteed money? Nothing. Besides a guaranteed upside, and there's no such thing. Okay? So Oleksandr Usyk did the right thing based on the discussion and the factors that he was dealing with a person that really didn't know what to do besides use the alternative and pick the option to lie. And Tyson Fury lied. And the other stuff he just made up as he went on. He just improv'd. Like, shit, did he really tell me he's going to take 30%? Okay, well, how about no rematch then? You know what I mean? So now you're just bringing up some different stuff because you can't deal with what you just got slapped with. You got slapped with a man that told you, I'll take 30% of that purse because I know I can beat you. That's scary. That's scary. And then his ego was like, nah, well, how about no rematch clause? Because what Tyson was doing, Tyson was then alluding to the rematch anyway. You know, he was trying to get out of that fight. And he got out. He found a way out. So what he said was, hey, you're still going to give me 50-50 if you beat me. We're in the UK. There's a good chance that Tyson Fury won't be knocked out if you know, not saying he can't be stopped, but there's because he could always get cut or get swollen like Joe Joyce did. But then there's a good chance, a better chance, I should say, that Usyk will beat him on points. If he beats him on points in the UK, you can't call corruption or BS or some type of foul play in Tyson Fury's backyard. That ain't going to happen. It's more like the opposite. So looking at what we're seeing, you get beat by a guy in your country, your backyard, and you still want 50-50 in a rematch. You know, and that tells me that if you were that hung up on rematches, you know there's a chance you might lose. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys, tell me what you think about this breakdown, this Q&A. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.